Ready?
I'm ready. Hey, we finally made it.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Rolling.
Oh wow, that's an interesting question. I'm a lot of different things. I go by a lot of different names, but I think overall I'm just a creative individual. This on a path of narrowing himself, trying to constantly rediscover and be a creative in the act. But I'm an artist overall, and I don't even like really defining myself with words. You know what I mean? Because I like doing everything and anything that I can. Because this is the journey, and I'm experiencing as much as I can. I want all the aspects of it. You know what I mean? If I could picture paint, put like a metaphor, you know what I'm saying? Like, because my name is Vandal. I'm really just an artistic individual that's just like painting his way through life, you know what I'm saying? And taking notes along the way, you know what I mean? So I never actually came up with that name. That name was more of something that was kind of given to me in life. And when I was little, in middle school, in Bush Middle School in Texas, San Antonio, I used to go with a couple kids during every lunch period. We would go to the bathroom and we would just fucking destroy shit. Like, we would get soap dispensers, Sharpies, knives. We would just cut our names into the stalls and just spray soap everywhere and take the toilet paper, and we'd vandalize the entire bathroom. And we did that for months, and eventually they caught on to us, and they figured out that it was a certain group of people going during lunch and just messing everything up. And one day they called us up to the office, and they're like, "Your homie snitched on you. He said that you were destroying everything." And I'm like, "What? I don't even know what's going on. Like what's going on?" Like, in the back of my mind, I'm already knowing. And eventually they basically told on me behind my back, which people that were my friends. And it was really messed up because my mom got a huge bill from the school just to pay everything. And then I actually ended up going to juvenile. I had a probation officer from that. I got a letter in the mail. My mom fucking freaked out. It was from Bexar County probational offices, basically saying that I had a probation officer now because I vandalized. I caught a vandalism charge as a minor, you know what I mean? And that was just a whole mess behind it. And basically, that was my first time getting my name into the system too. Is literally messing around with a bunch of people, and I caught my first charge as a vandalism charge, and people around my school found out, and they started calling me Vandal. So that name just kind of stuck with me, and it's kind of like the origin of where it came from. You know what I mean? A troubled kid, really, just having fun. So I was born in Katy, Houston, Texas, but I didn't grow up there. My spawn point was there, but I grew up in San Antonio, Texas, all the way till around like 15. And then I eventually moved to the Bay Area around like 15 and a half, and I finished out high school here and, basically got my footing as an adult in the Bay Area in San Jose. So I'm originally from Texas, though. Yeah, I'm proud of my Texas roots, My accent, my music, a lot of it's influenced from a lot of Houston rappers, a lot of trill music, and even my personality in a lot of ways, which is unique because it's mixed with, like, the Bay Area and, like, trill Houston. It's dope. It's dope. It was weird because, like, ever since I was little, I always felt like I'm destined for more. I felt like there's a greater purpose to my existence. And it was really like 15. I used to record on Audacity on like a blue snowball mic. And it was so bad. It was like really ass. And like I used to upload to SoundCloud. And everybody would clown on me. They'd be like, "Bro, why are you making music? Like this ain't it. Like stop it before somebody sees it and makes like really clowns you." And I had a lot of persistence, so I never really gave up on my dreams. So I started recording on Audacity, started learning how to mix, starting how to engineer, and doing that on a Audacity, which is a podcast program. It's not like a DAW, a DAW. It's not like for recording really like vocal recordings. But still, I did what I could, and, I still have some music out from that era of my life where I was just trying to make music and, freestyle on beats and Most of it was pretty ass, I'm not gonna lie, but we all started, not being so good and to evolving to becoming a little bit better and better and better as time progresses. So, yeah, music is just something that I always felt like I had to do, and it's therapy for me. It's vocal expression of my life and everything that I went through, as growing up as a kid type shit. I mean, I guess some inspiration, like I really look up to a lot of artists like Kevin Gates, Larry June even, Alchemist, DJ Fresh. Shout out DJ Fresh. What's up with you, Unc? Top of the morning, you know what's up. But even Metro Boomin, like I've always been into just the artistry behind the craft, you know what I mean? And just anybody can make a song and anybody can really make a song fire. But when you're consistent with it, it's something else behind it. It's a skill set. And, I've always paid my homage and I've always really respected some real music, you know what I mean? Because anybody can listen to music that's like junk food, it's good, but it's not good for you in the long term. But there's some artists Kevin Gates a lot. I feel like a lot of his early music, he went through a lot too, like me. And a lot of his music is just therapy. It's like therapy sessions. You know what I mean? And I took a lot of that feedback basically from him and, not in a mimicking way, but found out how to replicate the thought process behind making real music. And it's just storytelling and just, applying, memories that happen and, how are they relatable in situations to people. So, I mean, a lot of artists like that. I listen to a lot of Currency. I've always been more of a chill person. I like vibing. I like vibe music and I like rapping too. And hip hop has always been my go-to for the longest time. But I love SZA too. I think she has a dope voice. She's a really good singer. And believe it or not, Adele. I fucking love Adele. Sexy ass voice. Sexy ass voice, for sure. So I run right now. It's as of 2024. It's 2 recording studios in the Bay Area. I run the Box Studios. I'm an audio engineer as well as an artist too. We have our own team here now, and we do a lot of production, mixing, mastering, vocal recording. But it's something that I kind of got not even intentionally pulled into, but it kind of just happened as I started making so much music. When you learn how to do something and you're really good at it, people start asking, hey, where'd you get this done? And they find out that I did it. It kind of started to turn into more of a business. And, I work with so many artists, so many people. I meet people every month, every week, and they hear about me through word of mouth or just, discovery. And it's so cool, just to be in this position where I'm blessed, just to help people make real music. And, I always have a really good influence with a lot of the younger artists and, artists that are just looking to get into music and create. And a lot of people ask for my critique, and they ask what could I do for this, or how could I do it like this? And it's starting to feel like I'm an A&R at this point. I'm coaching a lot of artists, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's I'm in the industry, and I'm always trying to make more dope sounds for people. And how can I help my community? That's something I've always really been focused on, and how can I put money back into the community like they put money into me? You know what I'm saying? So it's constant recycle, reinvesting. You know what I mean? Keep getting better. Keep marketing, keep pushing that message, that positivity. Keep networking, keep growing. I'm not a stranger. I feel like a lot of dope artists, they stuck in their own world, their own ego. Their own ego literally stops them from connecting with people. She's like, oh, I'm too cool, or I can't fuck with you because I don't know about you. The amount of scenarios where I've been in situations where those people are acting like that towards me, but I'm always always involve myself with people. I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? It's nice to meet you. Whoop de whoop, I do this. I'm an artist, I make music. I also run recording studios, and I know you make music. But it's always me overreaching, kind of overstepping in a way, and just putting myself out there. And sometimes people feel a little uncomfortable because I'm very just straight up, you know what I mean? And I done been around a lot of thugs before, you know what I mean? And when you do that with them, they kind of get surprised. They're like, this motherfucker just dabbed me up and kind of forced it. You know what I mean? And because you just can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to, like if you're a star, you shine no matter where you are. So you can't be afraid to let your shine around other people and make them shine too. So that's like, if I were to give any advice to any people, like how can they grow in the music industry and, collaborate with people, is don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be like in an uncomfortable situation, surrounded with a bunch of people, because I used to be so afraid of that. And I used to constantly tell myself, like, you just got to push through it. You just got to meet these people and get your face known in their memory. So when they see you again, they're like, oh, I know you. It's a familiar face. And, yeah, it's just the recipe. I replicate it all the time. You can never be in the same spot, in the same position, otherwise nothing good happens. Nothing is given. You got to take what you want. I'm a P. I don't discriminate. I love all the flavors, you know what I'm saying? But if I had to choose, one particular, style, I'll probably go Asian women. I mean, there's so many, like, reasons why. Like, I've only been with one Asian person in my life, and I think they're awesome. You know what I mean? It's just, I think right now I'm in the position where it's hard for me to be in a relationship because, I'm, like, everywhere, meeting people all the time, and, it's just things happen. But, I really love the Asian community, and I love, everything that they have. They're very, family traditional. They got a lot of values like Hispanic people do. So, for me, that's a big turn on. I love Filipinas. Filipinas all the way. A lot. So I've actually been kind of turned off for a reason. Just focusing on my craft, focusing on who I am as an artist, really behind everything. But right now I'm working on an album called Words of Encouragement. That should be coming out 2025, and it's going to have, the DJ Fresh song, a couple of big placements with Larry June, stuff like that, and, some other stuff on the way, a couple more music videos, and a lot more, actually, of me being in the industry. So right now I'm actually working with an executive from Victor. Shout out Dom. Dominic Lord. Love you, brother. That's my manager. Yeah, just more of, you guys are going to hear a lot more of Vandal. A lot more of the brand, a lot more of the clothing coming out, and new album on the way. So that's something I'm really excited to share because it's really means a lot for me to you guys. So it's going to be super personal and just a lot more of encouraging music to help you guys get through whatever you're going through in life. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited for 2025. And we're gonna be in Japan again too. So Japan's gonna be lit.